There was an issue in between the last video and this video, so I had to redo it. So if it looks a little bit different, that's why. I had to redo the first half of the same scenario again. I guess, I don't know, this game doesn't really have like a save option when you're doing the campaign. It's got like different checkpoints that it'll save itself at. And my issue was that I thought I had hit a checkpoint, but apparently I hadn't, so I had to replay the first episode again, or at least the first part of the first episode, not the whole episode entirely. But anyways, here we are. So far I think everything was about the same. I think right now we're waiting for the wall to complete, and then it should be up to the spot that we were at. And I think I'm supposed to do an upgrade here. But that might be coming up a little bit next, so sorry if I get a little bit ahead of myself.
Lovely day for it. 'Tis heavy stuff, my lord.
So right now we're just kind of building up our defenses and waiting for the orcs to attack.
The completed walls had to be fortified. Defenders had to build towers and mounted wall defenses. It was their only hope.
So yeah, that video right there, the little clip, was right where we left off last time. I believe I paused it right before it came up. But there you guys have it. Should be pretty darn close to where we left off now.
Sire.
So research engineering and petraries at siege workshop. So petraries enables the construction of trebuchets and mounted trebuchets, and oil boulders enables the flaming projectile ability for trebuchets. So we're going to do both, so that's going to go ahead and research. And then in the meantime, I believe I could keep building up my forces and getting stronger, but I'm not going to get too strong. And I mentioned, kind of hinted at it a little bit earlier last episode.
Do you want something?
You guys will see why I'm not gonna extremely build up my forces by a lot. It's kind of a two-edged sword, I guess. But enough of that. I won't, I guess, spoil it for you guys. You guys will see what I'm talking about when the time comes. Alright, let's see how far this is going. Okay, so we got one down, the other one's almost done. Can't remember. I think next we just actually upgrade the walls, and then we should be pretty close to the next part of the episode. The next half of it, I guess, is what you can call it. So I don't know if I showed you guys the entire city, but here it is. It's kind of neat. I mean, I love the detail in it. It's pretty nice. I wish it was kind of that detailed and in depth in game. You know, like the whole game, not just this because it's a scenario. You know. But I mean, I could be wrong. You know, I believe you might be able to build the spikes and stuff. You know, little details like that later on with upgraded technology and cards and whatnot that you get from winning battles and from completing campaign stuff. Okay, so I researched that. Oh, engineering. My bad, guys. I forgot engineering. It enables the ability to place oil pots and stone tipper wall upgrades. It requires stone wall upgrade, which we have. Yeah. So that's like an on and off function. It charges you per wall, and I think I explained a little bit of how it just automatically starts building each segment of the wall when you do the upgrade. But so it doesn't, I believe it, over time it charges you. I'm not 100% sure though, so don't quote me on that. It might charge you full price, as the game already knows how many walls you have, because it's all preset. And it appears we're gonna be running out of food here pretty soon. So I don't know. Didn't have this happen last time, but then again I didn't have as many workers just working on the food.
Bye
But
bye,
I was kind of
tree.
rushing through it right now. So here's like another little entrance over there, but I don't like how the camera is all locked into this area. But it is what it is. And then over here, there's another entrance over here that we'll be able to see a little bit more of once the actual siege starts. It's kind of neat.
Want some potatoes?
I believe you're not planting potatoes there, buddy. I think you guys are slaying pigs.
'Tis heavy stuff, my lord.
Uh-oh, I don't see any more pigs. I might have pulled them out a little bit too late. A little bit worried. Well, not too worried, honestly, because there's not a whole much that'll keep happening. Oh, sorry, I didn't notice a new objective came up. Upgrade walls with oil pots, wall hoardings, stone tippers, and trebuchets. So it kind of lists what it wants where. Right here it says build hoarding. It's kind of small. So that's the little kind of wooden wall upgrade that helps archers hide behind the walls. Here it said build a stone tipper. Okay. We're going to go ahead and build a trebuchet right there. Here we're going to build an oil pot. Oh, clicked the wrong one. Different parts of the wall, I believe, enable you to build different things. Like it has to be one of those little tower looking things, segments of the wall to build the trebuchet and the oil pot. And then the rest of it can let you build the stone tipper or the hoarding upgrade. So here's the automated building like the rest of the game does it. Just in case you guys were wondering. Oh, here's what it looks like. See, it kind of has like a little roof for the archers to hide behind.
Right
But
away.
right now it's swordmen right there, so I'm going to go ahead and move them.
Do you want something?
There we go.
What shall I do?
I believe I had my swordman in the shield wall last time. And I kind of wish they did like a little different animation for when they're in shield wall. Okay, now we have to research ropes and pulleys and stoneworks at the blacksmith. So stoneworks, it's a gatehouse upgrade for your gateways. Requires stone walls upgrade. I believe we already have it. Research ropes and pulleys. It enables the construction of round and square tower upgrades. Okay. So that should be quick.
Want some potatoes? Go on then.
Yes, I want some potatoes.
Good morrow,
You're not gonna give me any.
Bye bye, tree.
Bye bye, tree. It's kind of funny.
Go on then.
I'm not sure what to do with this worker anymore. I mean, there isn't a whole lot they can do right now. I can't. My building options are pretty locked right now. This one's taking a little bit longer than the armory upgrades. I am gonna do the research fire arrows. I believe it'll ask me to do a little bit, in a little bit, but just get ahead a little bit. Why waste time on silly things like that? So now we're doing construct towers and upgrade gatehouse. So we're gonna do a tower right here. Yeah, the round tower gives them the greatest range and sight. So I'm gonna do one of those. And here we're gonna do the upgrade gatehouse. Fight gatehouse upgrade.
Do you want something? Easily done.
Okay. There we have it.
My bow is strong.
I'm gonna put these archers up on that round tower
Where's
here
the
in a little
target?
bit. Because why not?
My quiver is full. My quiver is full. My bow is strong.
got a pretty good defense going on, I'd say anyways. I mean,
Where's the target?
it's not like we're gonna be in any
Do you
trouble,
want
I wouldn't
something?
say. These walls are gonna be pretty hard to tear down. Look at these guys standing on that. That looks pretty
The
scary.
orcish hordes were getting ready. Assault was imminent. The city defenders had just minutes to finish their preparations and say their prayers.
There you guys go. It's coming. Survive incoming orc assault. Gates must not be breached. Prepare and train more archers. Create additional wall defenses. Orc assault will start in 3 minutes and 40 some seconds. So it's kind of silly, and I'm probably gonna cut out this next part of the video. So if the video jumps a couple minutes, that's why. I believe I am gonna show you guys kind of the assault over here. It's kind of neat. Their little orc camp. This is where the map was locked earlier. We couldn't see this area up north. They're kind of like burning down the buildings and whatnot. Here's a better view of the human city. Okay. There you guys have it. Here's the other side, which we will not be participating in either. There's an assault going on over there. But our main focus is on this wall right here. Kind of like the western wall, I guess you could call it. Alright, there you guys have it. Alright guys, we're gonna commence the assault here in a little bit, or I guess the defense would be better worded.
My bow is strong. My bow is strong. Gladly, sire.
Pretty much just sat around here for a couple minutes. Alright, so the objective, survive the incoming assault.
And then the hordes descended. Walls had to hold. The gates could not be breached on this assault. Not yet. Not quite yet.
Not yet. Not quite yet. Huh. Were they planning for... Were the humans planning for the walls to be breached later on then, or what? Not yet. It's kind of silly. Okay, so the archers are gonna light up this over here. I believe I researched the fire arrow ability, but for some reason it's not letting me do it. I'm gonna see if I missed an upgrade. Did not, so I'll just zoom in over here so you guys can enjoy the bloodbath.
My quiver is full. My bow is strong.
Yeah,
Loaded and ready.
maybe the trebuchet can light it on fire. There it goes. Oh, it exploded up here in the air. That's odd.
Where's the target?
God, I hope I don't lose
Do you
this.
want something? What shall I do?
If I lose this, it's because these arrows are not working. Gosh, I'm gonna be pretty upset if I lose this, guys.
Yes, sire. My feet ache. Make 'em bleed.
Uh-oh, yes, some of the orcs got over here, see? So I'm gonna see if I can get this to
What now?
attack that over there.
Skulls. Do you want
It
something?
doesn't appear to be doing
Easily
it.
done.
Okay, well we got some more archers coming, so
Where's the target?
put these guys up here. Sorry if I'm kind of facing like the wrong way for
Where's
the
the
action,
target?
but Oh, see, some of the orcs are climbing up their little equipment up there and getting up there. Oh, there it goes. Not sure how it started on fire by itself, but I'm glad it did.
The oil is hot, sire.
Alright.
Oil away.
There we go. See,
The oil is hot, sire.
these oil things are gonna save me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. I think I have my swordman with that shield wall thing. I think that's helping a lot. I wish I could use that fire ability. So I'm sorry about that, guys.
Ready, my
I
lord.
was very positive I would be able to.
My quiver
I
is
honestly
full.
have no idea why I can't. If somebody knows why this
My quiver
happened,
is
or if
full.
it's just a glitch, feel free to
Gladly,
leave a comment
sire.
below so I can
My quiver is
know for
Gladly,
future
sire.
references. Maybe I'll add a little note or something in the video of why it happened. Yeah, can't quite figure it out.
What shall I do?
Um, you can come up here and guard the gates. There's how the ladders fall. So here's the aftermath. Try to show you guys over here as well. Oh, looks like I missed it. Not that you can actually see what's going on in this section over here, but it appears as they didn't launch an assault over here. It's like AI territory, so they just kind of left it alone, is my guess. Yeah, same over here. I think they're just kind of throwing trebuchets and arrows at each other. Yeah. Oh, another explosion in the air. That one actually hit the ground. Oh, looks like a little second wave is coming. It'd be really nice if I could use fire arrows, just so you guys know. It's supposed to be a lot easier, as it lights these things on fire. See, it says archers target the ram.
My bow is strong. Where's the target?
See, I don't know why the screen flashes with like different shades of colors randomly like that. Look at him. Kind of reminds me of Total War games a little bit right here. I mean, obviously on a much smaller scale and less graphically inclined, I suppose would be the right word.
What shall I do?
But I mean, it's pretty fun. I'm enjoying playing this. Square Tower besieged for 54. I'm not sure what that's about. But I wish you'd be able to get through the gate faster without siege equipment. Not that I want them to right now, but I've played a couple games now on single player. Are actually multiplayer, but they're co-op games, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to get through the gate. Actually, it almost turns into one of those games where you're just kind of going back and forth, assaulting each other, and nobody actually breaks through for a while. It appears we're losing a lot of my men up here, but I don't want to build too many more. Kind of want these guys to hold up.
My lord. Easily done. Easily done.
But at the same time, I don't want them to actually breach the gate and have to redo this all over again. Uh-oh.
Ready, my lord. What now? Make 'em bleed. Burn, fiends, burn! Oil team, ready. The oil is hot, sire. What shall I do?
Yeah, so that little like sparkly thing that you guys saw, I think it's when it levels up. So not extremely sure what it does, but or if this actually is working right now. But but it uses up the little points. There's like a little number that comes up here when they level,
Swords to the fore!
and it's really vague and hard to tell if it actually makes a difference at this point of the game. But
Where's the target? I
I
will.
still do it if I notice it at least.
Oil team, ready.
What shall I do? What area?
So they have
My
gotten
quiver is
inside
full.
the wall. See, there's a little button. So I just go ahead and do probably increase attack damage. I don't know if it increases their melee damage or which one it is, but
Want some potatoes?
I still do it.
What shall I do?
A lot of orcs to get through, but
Do you want something?
the gates are still holding, so I guess that's what
Ready, my
matters.
lord.
That's what matters in this mission.
Where's the target?
See, these siege rounds are being really difficult to destroy.
Ready.
That's what they're getting through. But without having fire
Where's the
arrows,
target?
it's kind of hard to hold them back.
Ready, my lord. What shall I do?
I don't know if I
Swords to the
can
fore!
destroy that.
What area? For mankind!
Oh, here's the next section, I believe.
It was a great victory. A few courageous
Oh
soldiers
yeah,
against
look at
the
that.
Green
All the
Horde.
blood everywhere.
But
That's,
knowing
I
what
do
had
like
to
that.
happen, seeing the will of the gods unfold, that is what struck terror in my heart. The orcs had to rally. The battle was far from done. The orcish clans had nothing left to lose. With the orc homeland in ruins, this was their last act of defiance against the world. They would rally and attack again. For the final assault to succeed, both inner and outer gates had to be breached. Walls had to be scaled with siege ladders, and defending towers had to be destroyed. It was not going to be easy, but the bloodshed would buy the world a little more time.
Oh, sorry about that. And there you guys have it. This is why, I mean, if you haven't gotten it yet, this is why I did not build a lot of troops while I was playing as the humans. Because now, da, 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 da. I don't know why the volume goes up and spikes up so loud like that, but like I was saying, now I'm playing as the orcs, and I'm kind of attacking the same side that I was defending as the humans earlier. And from what I noticed the previous time I played this through, is that all the units that I build remain there. See, you can kind of tell in some areas. I don't know why this is visible, but it is. I think it's because I got gate marker. I don't know, but there's another gate here. Anyways, the units that I leave there are the ones that are going to be defending. So that's why I chose to not make that many troops towards the end. Because I could have kept popping out soldiers and made that defense really easy and really easy to win. But then I'd be screwing myself over while attacking. Anyways, before I go off on my random like that, I'll probably make another video for this because now I'll be playing as the orcs, and it's kind of a completely different beast to play. It's kind of nice. It plays so much differently, so that's a good feature of the game. You know, not making just copies of each other for different nations. So thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see what happens next, playing as the orcs, please watch or stay tuned for the next episode, which I'll probably upload maybe today, possibly this evening, but if not, then for sure by tomorrow. Alright guys, thanks.